Things obviously would have been a lot different last season for the Orlando Magic had Franz Wagner stayed healthy. He only played in 34 regular season games because of the high left ankle sprain he suffered during a game at New York in early December that included some setbacks, and then he injured his calf in Game 4 of the Magic's first round playoff series against the Pistons, causing him to miss Games 5, 6, and 7 after Orlando had gone up 3-1 in the series. The Magic are a much different and obviously better team when Franz is on the court. From a data perspective, we saw that in a range of different metrics last season. Offensively, Franz helps them play at a faster pace, and by playing at a faster pace, the Magic are able to generate much easier scoring opportunities. Franz took 4.2 shots in transition per 100 possessions last season, second highest on the Magic behind Anthony Black, and he made a career-best 64.4% of his transition shots. There are a few reasons why Franz is so effective in transition. For one, he's constantly moving. There's no burnout with him. His endurance is impressive. He's really good at racing out ahead and anticipating a deep outlet pass, which you see on these plays. Even after a made basket by the opponent, he will sometimes hustle forward and prevent the opponent from getting their half-court defense set. When Franz was on the court last season, Orlando averaged 15 transition shots per 100 possessions. When he was off, that mark was at 12.6. Franz's relentlessness to accelerate ahead of the defense was a big reason for that. Secondly, because he's a very smooth ball handler at his height and is shifty while going at a higher speed, he evades traffic really well to get all the way to the basket. This is why having jumbo-sized shot creators and playmakers like Franz and Paolo is such a benefit, because they can race ahead themselves and not rely on tossing it over to a guard to initiate the offense. And third, Franz is a great on-ball defender. He's got great instincts and anticipation, which helps him swipe the ball away from opponents to then have breakaway scoring chances. Something else that's striking is that when Franz is on the court, the Magic are a way better movement and cutting team. There are less ISOs happening. In fact, with Franz on the court, the Magic's number of isolations per 100 possessions last season was 18, and when he was off the court, it was 20.5. Having multiple playmakers on the floor at the same time allows for more creativity, and we saw that last season when it came to Orlando's off-ball screening and cutting. Franz's bread and butter, of course, is his driving ability. His sudden change of direction and creative footwork is what makes him most special, especially at 6'10". He makes shots from different angles, making it that much harder for opponents to obstruct his shots. He's also gotten so much stronger, which helps him draw more fouls. He averaged a career-high 5.8 free throw attempts last season. The one thing that he doesn't do as well is finish through contact. His N1 rate in 2024-25 was 13.8%, and last season it was 16.5%. Of the 115 players that drew at least 75 shooting fouls last season, that mark ranked 107th. Franz also has not been a great three-point shooter, which of course has been Orlando's main weakness as a team. But what's interesting about Franz's shooting is that he's generally been an outstanding corner three-point shooter. In fact, he has shot over 40% from the three-point corners in 4 of his 5 seasons. And he's also an extremely clutch three-point shooter. We saw that a few times last season, including in an NBA Cup game against Brooklyn when he knocked down a pair of huge threes late, as well as in Game 3 of Orlando's playoff series against Detroit when he hit this triple with just under 2 minutes left that put the Magic up 4. On defense, Franz's blend of size, versatility, physicality, anticipation, and discipline makes him tough to score against and game plan for. Among the data that really stands out is that last season, 65.5% of the shots taken by the Magic's opponents were heavily contested when Franz was on the floor, and that mark was at 61.4% when he was off the floor. Also, 37.5% of the shots taken by opponents last year were from three-point range when Franz was on the court. That mark was just a shade under 40% with him off. So basically, the Magic do a better job running opponents off the three-point line when Franz is on the court. The data shows opponents take tougher shots when Franz is out there versus when he isn't. Opponent QSQ, which is an advanced metric created by Second Spectrum that assesses shot quality based around the type of shots that are taken, the location of the shots, and how many defenders are nearby when the shots are released, was more favorable for the Magic when Franz was on the court compared to when he wasn't. This all speaks to how much of a team player he is, which Magic teammate Wendell Carter Jr. once highlighted, saying, quote, "Ever since Franz got here, he's been a fantastic player. He's one of those guys who wants to learn every day. He's asking questions, and now he's at a point where he's able to direct his team. He's a fantastic leader, very vocal, lets his teammates know what he sees and what he doesn't see. He's just a fantastic pro. He's a person who wants to come in and find ways to win, no matter whether that's scoring 40 points or scoring 5 points, end quote." So that will wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.